We're going to be working and have already started working with farm workers this whole week, and so we're just barely dipping our toe into what that could be like. We get to have a fun time. We get to pay attention to our bodies and take breaks when we need them, drink water, go in the shade. But we're doing a harvest where we're going to be leaning over. We're going to be using fine motor skills. So it is barely dipping our toe into what the people that you get to be around all week. For a program run through the Bellingham Foodbank called the Gleaning Project. And so what gleaning is, it's this really ancient practice of going out into fields, into farms, into orchards, and harvesting the extra produce that was left behind. And that can be for many different reasons that the produce is left behind. It might look a little funky, the farmer can't sell it, and so it's not the quality that they need for a grocery store, but it's still super edible and delicious. So today we're harvesting a bunch of kale. So that kale is being taken out of the field and then brought back to the food bank. So gleaning is this idea where it started out as going at the end of the season and getting the extras that were left behind. But nowadays, and in our program, we go throughout the season to farms and orchards and harvest that extra produce. And then we bring it right back to the food bank, and it can go home to people who often have less access to local produce that is super delicious and super nutritious for you.
My name is Rosa, and I am Agape Service Project's Food Bank and Social Services Manager. A lot of our food comes from Bellingham Foodbank, and so they have helped us a lot in understanding where to buy our food, who to go to get more grants and money, and how we can fundraise a lot of it so we can buy our food. We usually do it through an organization called Charlie's Produce, and we buy a lot of their food from there. That's how we usually order our food. So either Bellingham Foodbank provides it for us, or we just buy it with either grants or fundraised money. And we just continue to update the numbers of how much we need for each food bank or even food distribution. So Tuesdays, when we go out and deliver food boxes, that's the day that it's always different every week because families may be leaving that week and not home anymore, or new families are coming, and so we're constantly updating how many food boxes we need each week. For the food bank overall, it changes every week. It's been growing ever since we opened in June. This just past week we served 624, which we did not expect. We thought we were going to just serve 600, so of course we ran out of food very quickly, but it's constantly a learning experience. Whenever we order it, we always order it a few days before, and then the Charlie's Produce would come over and drop off all these pallets of food for us, and then our Agape staff will go over there and we just start splitting them up, putting them in the alleyway more organized, so when our youth groups come, they are able to just easily go to the food directly, grab what they need, and bring it into the food bank. Usually we have youth groups that come and help us out for the week. They could be church groups, they could be high school groups. It's just generally a group that really are dedicated to service and getting to know other communities. Mondays is usually where it's our farm worker day. So basically we have our groups go to farms that are local here in Whatcom County and basically help the farmer out. They're weeding or gleaning, just really being a solidarity of how farm workers work every single day during the summer. In the afternoon, we go back out to the camps and play with our kids. We bring out activities every Monday, and we try to throw in some special activities like water balloons or Build-A-Boards or lanterns or arts and crafts activity, just to create more summer memories, basically. A Tuesday, it's our Tuesday setup day, and we set up our food bank. We try to get ahead of the game, get our dry goods out of the containers, and get it ready just for our Wednesday food bank. So yeah, we're either sorting masa and sugar and rice, getting the oil out and things like that. I think people just should learn more about our the marginalized. Not only farm workers, there's also other groups of people that are not having their voices be heard, or knowing that there are resources for them to get out of the sticky situation that they may be in. I think it's really important to always look out for those communities and actually get to know them first as a person, and then asking them where do you need me to help you? A lot of people come in with a lot of privilege, others not so much, but either way we all have a skill or a gift where we can help each other out in different ways. Just go in, get to know the people, help them feel heard, and do what you can. Yeah, we're constantly growing, and yeah, definitely get to know our program more. If you want to come on over. We're so happy to introduce new people to other people, encounter one another and get to know communities.